just gonna show how I dehydrate my apples and I make apple chips. I've been doing this for about 5 to 6 months now. Being on my weight loss journey, I find that eating apples are very healthy and good for you, and having it crunchy like a chip is a nice little snack. Okay, especially if you do have a sweet tooth, because when it gets dehydrated, a lot of that sweetness really comes out in the apple when it's dry. So I love munching on my apple chips. Okay, and I'm just going to show how I use my mandolin slicer to slice the apples. It comes out perfect, even slices. I highly suggest that you invest in a mandolin slicer, not to dehydrate foods, but just to have in your kitchen. It's perfect. It saves time. You can adjust the settings on the slicer. Okay, and especially if you are going to do this recipe and dry your apples, it's really handy to have a slicer like this, or you could just do it by hand with a knife. Okay, I'm going to be using, show you my dehydrator. I'm going to be using this Food Dehydrator by Nesco. This is one of their basic ones. It ran me about $35 in Kmart. It was actually on sale. And just, as you can see, I do use this often. Yeah, this one is really basic. It just has an on and off button right here. First off, what you need to do is go ahead and core your apples. I got this apple core off eBay for about $3. Okay, this is really handy. Or you can take a very thin knife and just cut it around in a circle. Okay, and I used to do that before I had a apple core, and it took forever. So definitely invest in one of these. Okay, and as you can see, I have different variety of apples: Granny Smith, Red Delicious, and I actually got all these apples for about $2. The apple. Once you get it inside, you just want to give it a twist. And there we go. Perfect. And just dispose of your core. And this makes it perfect for chopping. 5 layers in my dehydrator. These apples are pretty big, so when you slice them evenly, you could get a lot of slices out of one apple. Practically one apple may just fill one whole tray. Okay, so if you get yourself a big bag of apples, you can have a nice big Ziploc bag of apples. These blades are very sharp. Just like that. Okay. See that? Half an apple, and look at all these chips. Okay. And I'm going to put my apples to the side. That I will be keeping the sliced apples in water and lemon juice. Okay, because the lemon juice will keep the apple from turning brown. Sliced up. These are about 10 apples, and they've been soaking in water and the lemon juice mixture. Soaking in water and lemon juice mixture, so the apples won't turn brown. I'm draining off the water, and I'm just going to put a little bit of cinnamon. But you can season your apples any way you like, probably cinnamon and a little bit of sugar. But cinnamon is great. It comes out really, really sweet. just toss them around. Okay, so I'm just going to start from my bottom tray. Okay, and altogether I have about 5 trays, and I'm just going to start laying them evenly. It's okay if it overlaps a little bit, so don't worry about it overlapping. Okay, I put all of the apples onto the trays, altogether about 5 trays. And I mentioned I sliced up 10 apples, and I still have apples left over, as you can see. And I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to dehydrate this batch, and then I'm going to probably chop up 2 more apples, and that will be 2 batches. And being since this model doesn't have a timer, it's not digital, I'm going to keep an eye on it for the next 8 to 10 hours. And you could get it to the crunchiness that you like. I kind of like it as if it is a potato chip. So I'm going to probably let this sit for about 10 hours, and it is early in the day. And I'll definitely come back and show you the results. So I'm not going to turn it on because it sounds like a blow dryer. Chips are done. I just turned off the dehydrator a couple of hours ago. And also I just wanted to let you know, if you do buy a dehydrator and you want to dehydrate your fruits and vegetables, when you turn it off, give it about a couple of hours for it to to cool off, because they are going to still be soft. So it needs that cool air for your chips to become crispy. Okay, and this is my second batch. So just to show you, okay, just like a potato chip, nice and crispy. A few months actually, if you keep your Ziploc bag nice and sealed and kind of take the air out like that, your chips can last you a few months. But these go fast because I actually do munch on it. Okay, so this is just a little healthy snack. If you want to have a way to preserve your fruits and your vegetables, being since they do go bad after some time, I think making chips are excellent. It's a healthy snack, you know, and it's nice and crunchy, so it's kind of like you are eating potato chips. Okay, so I hope that you like this little snack idea, and I wish you luck on your weight loss journey.